We are hanging out with Ravens superstar Kyle Hamilton. All right, we're going to play a game. You're joining us on behalf of Toyota. We'll get to that in just a minute. But first, we're going to play What's in the Tarot card. So I'm going to deal you 3 cards face down. You pick which one you want. When we flip it over, there's a question that goes with it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, give me what you got. Which one are you taking first? He goes far right first. All right.
Do I flip it?
Flip it. Yeah, flip it. Oh, you get the Hierophant. All right, the Hierophant, which, don't worry, I had to look it up, means tradition. I had no idea. Didn't even know how to say the word. All right, so tradition, game day tradition. Like, what do you do on game day? Do you have any quirks?
Yeah, I told somebody this yesterday. I got to make sure when I head to the stadium, my socks are right and left. Like, make sure they're on the right and left foot, or else I feel like everything's out of whack. And then I just always read a few Bible verses before I go out onto the field and just kind of calm myself down.
It's interesting you mentioned calm, because I was talking to Gerald McCoy yesterday about this, like trying to control your adrenaline.
Yeah.
When you're playing in like a playoff, the big game, do you do anything different to sort of control that adrenaline at the beginning of a game?
No, I try to treat it as normal as possible. I think the more you kind of put on the game, the more pressure you put on the game, the more pressure you're going to feel during the game. So I just try to treat it like any other game.
Anybody else in the locker room have a weird tradition that you're sitting around and you're like, man, that guy's, maybe not superstitious, just a little stitious?
I think a few guys kind of lay their uniforms out and in the shape of a body. I've seen Roquan do it. It's like first day of school, you got your whole uniform laid out or your whole fit laid out. That's kind of what he does.
All right, let's deal 3 more out. See which one he goes with this time. He's thinking about it. He goes middle. What do you got? And the middle is Justice, which has the NFL referee on it, because I got to ask you, do the Chiefs get all the calls?
No, I don't think so. I think it's kind of people are annoyed with them winning so often. They just kind of got to make up some stuff, but I really don't think they do. But at the same time, Jordan got calls, so it is what it is.
But you play with the quarterback that's part of this heated guy. Like, Ravens fans are constantly saying Lamar doesn't get the same calls that Mahomes gets. When you're on the sidelines, do you feel that? Like, does it change anything in your approach?
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you got to play against the team. Sometimes you're playing against the refs too, but it's like you can take all that out of the game if you're executing on the field. So, I mean, if we were winning by 30, people wouldn't be talking about the refs.
Well, you're so balanced and just even-centered on it. What do you got for me? Give me the next one.
All right, I haven't done this one.
Far left this time. Oh, and he
nice.
gets his teammate. He gets Lamar the magician. Obviously, Josh Allen wins the MVP last night. Tell me what makes Lamar to you?
I can honestly say, I mean, I'm only 23. I haven't seen a ton of football. But he's one of one in my eyes, just as an athlete. And seeing him every day, it's a blessing just to be on the same team with him and get to see the stuff he does. And it's cool to see his mindset, too, at the same time. He could be super Hollywood if he wanted to be, but he's not. He's super down to earth, and everybody loves him. And, we're just all behind him when win that Super Bowl.
I mean, I got to pin you in. Should he have been the MVP?
I think so. I mean, if I had a vote, I would.
Right. I mean, you take on Josh Allen, so it's not, both quarterbacks well. All right, give me what you got on the next one. He goes to the middle this time, an interesting choice.
The High Priestess. Who did this art?
Look, the Yahoo team did that. I mean, I think we can get you a deck of cards, too.
Unless it's AI, then maybe not.
I don't know. That's past my pay grade. I don't know how we did it. The High Priestess, I got to look. We don't get. Mystery. I got in trouble for writing this question down. It created a heated argument amongst our entire crew here. Is Rudy actually a good movie? As a Notre Dame guy, is Rudy actually a good movie?
I was just talking about this. No, it's not.
Thank you.
It is super cheesy, a little embellished. It's a good feel-good movie. It's cool. Notre Dame has their own movie, but I wouldn't watch it just for leisure.
I mean, you guys ever reference it, but within your group text with all your Notre Dame guys, anybody ever talking Rudy?
No. Maybe the class of 88 is talking about Rudy.
All right, flip the card next. What you got for me?
The son.
Oh, he gets
Is that Brady?
Yeah, that's Brady. A dashingly good-looking Brady
that's
on there.
2025 Brady.
Right there. Yeah, that's not drafted Brady. We went with supermodel Brady. All right, so that's a little positivity and fun. Notre Dame, sorry to bring this up, just lost a national championship. Any weird bets that you lost in that process?
No, luckily I didn't have to wear. We had just lost the day before, so we didn't have another game, obviously. And I went to the game. Malik Harrison, who played at Ohio State, plays for the Ravens, went to the game. And luckily, then the week after that, I wouldn't have to wear any Ohio State red stuff like that. But I already have bragging rights against Georgia, Penn State, all those guys, so I'm going to take that.
Who's the biggest, when you're on College Football Saturday trash talking people, who's the person that you are talking to the most?
Roquan.
Okay.
For sure. Roquan thinks that Georgia is just best thing since sliced bread. And I'm from Georgia. He's from Georgia too, but I was almost a Bulldog. He was a Bulldog, and so Notre Dame's played them like 3 times recently, so we kind of have a little rivalry going on.
How many times are all the guys telling you that you all got to join a conference? I mean, it just feels like that's what everybody says.
All the time, but it's like, why would we do that? We just made like $25 million from the playoff, and we get to keep it all. Like, y'all have to split it between 12 teams.
I mean, he's not wrong. Although you'll always have to get an at-large bid, and that puts a little more pressure. All right, give me what you got. He's going far right this time. There's no pattern for him.
There's not.
And he gets the tower, which is chaos and uncertainty. Okay, so let's stick with Notre Dame for a second because, obviously coming off the national championship loss, what has to happen for them to take the next step and win?
Yeah, I mean, you don't got to reinvent the wheel. I think they had it pretty good this year. Defense wins championships, and they had a good defense. They had a few guys get hurt on defense too, both sides of the ball, really. I don't think we saw the best Notre Dame team out there that Monday night. Also don't know why they play on Monday night, but that's above my pay grade.
What do you think of the expanded college football playoff? Like, this was a gauntlet this year.
Yeah, I like it. I honestly like it. I think they should go down to 8 or 6. 8, nobody gets a bye. 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7. Or 6, the top 2 get a bye, and the other 4 got to play. But I think 12 is kind of, it's cool, though, to see, like, SMU and Indiana get in the playoff, and who knows, like maybe some years down the line they can upset somebody. It would be pretty cool.
Does it change, because we always talk about the rookie wall for guys coming out of college. You play so many more games in the NFL. Now you really don't. Will that impact the way rookies play in the future?
Honestly, it's probably going to be a little harder for them, I would say, because you don't get that time to let your body heal, rest, and then prepare for the combine. That's obviously a huge part of the whole draft process. So in that first rookie year, you're kind of going from your college camp until the end of your first rookie season. So it's going to make the year probably a little longer.
All right, you're joining us on behalf of Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL, who's been a supporter of the next generation of superstars this season and has some awesome experiences in store for fans in New Orleans. Tell us about your Toyota partnership.
Yeah, thanks to Toyota, I'm here right now with you doing this. Been with them for about a year now, and drive my Tundra to work every day, and I love the car. It's super cozy, and I think we're supporting the next generation of athletes. We have a big station set up here using AR technology. Get to use me, Puka, Michael Pittman, Christian Gonzalez, all these guys, and kind of interact with fans and be pretty cool and have a good time with them. So,
what color is the Tundra?
White. Oh, white, red interior.
Oh, it's got to be hard to keep clean in Baltimore. Come on, like that.
Yeah, I think I kind of like the look of a dirty pickup truck, though. It's kind of blue collar, hardworking American driving to my NFL jobs.
That's amazing, man. Appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you.